Let's try the sweater.
I mean, this is the size of a quarter. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about the Lark M2 that I have right here. Now these, they get me excited because they're so small and they work really well. It's not just another product, another microphone. They really did a huge improvement here. When you look at the Lark 150 and the Lark M1 that I have here, they are great. And it is a big, huge improvement. But when you look at these new guys here, I mean, these guys, they're so small. It's hard to beat. It really is hard to beat. The very first thing I want to talk about here is how you can attach these guys onto your body. That's the thing that impressed me the most. There are several ways you can do so. The first one is, the one I'm going to use the most, I think, is a little magnet like this. And all you have to do is put it like so on your t-shirt and you're good to go. There. That's it. Stays put. Make sure it is up and up you go. Now let's say you want to use another type of attachment. You don't want to use the magnets, but you want to use a clip, okay? So this little attachment here that says Hollyland is a clip-on, and all you have to do, once again, you put the magnet, and you can turn the clip-on however direction you want, which is very convenient. Let's say I want to put it on my t-shirt here, so I can just clip it on like so, and make sure the mic looks up, and off you go. And now I can talk, and it's clipped on. It can be on the shirt on the side, on the little pocket, or on the collar, wherever you want. And last but not least, we have the little necklace. So this is the same exact system. All you have to do is put your little microphone on top, like so, and you put it around your neck. So now you have it on here, and you can talk with your little necklace. It looks really fancy, honestly. I think it's cool, this little rope, black and white here. It's not for everyone or every case scenario, but I think it looks pretty nice. If you're gonna be, I don't know, wearing some sort of shirt that's made in a way that, you know, it's very soft or very thin, and if you magnetize this on it, it's just gonna, you know, move around. If you use it like so, you're gonna be good to go. Another thing they give you is little stickers that I have right here. This is the sheet of stickers. And what that does is that you can basically take them off and put them straight on your little mic that I have here. Now, I'm going to show you the original mic. It looks like this. This is the mic that you receive with the Hollyland logo. And it's great. I have nothing against it. I love Hollyland and their logo. It's great. But there's one thing that sometimes I don't really like is having this white, whatever it says, this white little thing on your shirt. You can see it. So what I did is I put a little black sticker on it, like so. And when you look at them side by side, you can see that having a black one looks better. Obviously you can put like little moods and stuff like that, like I showed you, but they also give you black ones and white ones down here, as you can see. So if you're gonna wear, for example, a white or very light t-shirt, maybe you want to stick a little white one on it. So you have a black one and a white one, especially if you're gonna have the duo like I have right here. The advantage of having a magnetic attached microphone transmitter is the fact that you can, you know, move freely. Like it's gonna stay attached here, and even if you jump around like so, it's not going to be a problem. In fact, I did a little test outdoors, and this is how it sounds. All right, so for this test where I'm jumping around with the mic, so I took off my jacket. It's really cold, but at least I can show you what happens if you jump with the mic on. As you can see, it's okay. I think I cannot hear the audio, but if you're doing an interview of a soccer player and he's just telling you about the soccer game from last night, this is how it's going to be. I really cannot feel it on me, the same as my hands. I just can't feel them. So yeah, I think it's a good product. Another impressive point here is the weight and the size. In terms of weight, we're talking 9 grams for the little transmitters. 9 grams. I mean, if you go any lower than that, soon we're going to compete with. The mobile version of the receiver, which I have right here, weighs 6 grams. So this is lighter than the actual transmitter. And the camera version weighs 15 grams. So these are very lightweight little things. You see, they're not going to take a lot of space. They're not going to be too heavy by all means. And you're going to be able to fit them anywhere in your bag when you go out to shoot. It really is a run and gun type of setup. And I have been using the M1s for now a couple of years. This has been my go-to microphones for everything. So I think this is going to replace my setup because they're even smaller. In case there's a lot of wind, they provide you with a dead cat. I mean, I call it a dead cat. It's very small, but this is how it looks. It is really small, but if you compare this to the actual mic, look at the size difference here. It's pretty impressive. So it really covers the whole thing up to make sure you have no wind going through. It is a big dead cat, actually. It's a big piece. So here we are outside, and we're gonna test the wind dead cat. It's blowing very nicely. It's freaking cold, like I'm freezing my butt right now. But let's see how it sounds afterwards. I have no idea because I have no feedback, but I'm hoping this is gonna make a difference. It's pretty cool because you have this little furry ball on your chest. It's actually neat. It looks cool. And by the way, in case you didn't know, there is a little arrow at the back of the mic, of the transmitter, that shows you where the actual mic is pointing. So when you put your little furry cat on here, it tells you how to point it up to record. Yeah, that's something you can only find out when you actually test it. So that's without the wind, and this is with the wind. There. As we've seen on the Lark M1, the Lark M2 also has noise cancelling. So this active noise cancelling feature, which is the little yellow button on the side here, allows you to cancel the environment noise. So there's no better way to test this than to go outdoor where there is a little bit of noise and to see the difference with and without. Here you go. Okay, so I'm holding this next to my mouth. There is a big bus passing by, so we can hear a lot of loud noise. We're in the middle of a street, and now I'm going close to a water fountain. So this is the noise you're gonna hear. This is without the noise cancelling, and now I'm gonna turn it on. There you go. So now the noise cancelling feature is on. This is what you're gonna hear. I have no idea how good or bad this is gonna be, but this is with and this is without. So that's how much you're gonna hear the water around me without, and this is with. So I look a little bit weird here in the middle of a village, close to a water fountain, talking to the water. But anyways, it's great. So at least you can hear in real life how it looks and how it sounds. It comes with a charging case, like so. You can see the little status in the front right here. It says Hollyland on the side. So in terms of size, USB-C is right here. In terms of size, if you compare this to the Lark M1, they are very similar. It is a little bit shorter in terms of height, but it is a little bit thicker in terms of on the sides. So not a big difference in terms of case size, but it's what's inside that makes a big difference. You can connect this to an iPhone or to any device that has USB-C. So they give you in this package the iPhone lighting port little adapter and the USB-C little adapter. I did not try this USB-C one, but basically all you have to do is plug it under your phone, and that's it. You take the transmitter, put it wherever you need to put it, and you're good to go. You start recording your video and they're connected. I had a lot of issues in the past with people asking me how to connect an iPhone with the Lark M1. I even made a dedicated video. I mean, you can always go check it up here, but now it's even simpler. All you have to do is really just put this thing at the bottom of your phone or device and start recording. Here's a test of the iPhone 13 mini, so you can see how it would sound if you were to use this little transmitter here on your phone directly. And I'm just gonna move around. Hopefully you're gonna be able to see me still. So here I am moving around the office, and if you want to use this for vlogging purposes, you can do so. The sound is going to be great. Now I'm going to activate the noise cancelling mode. Here we go. So now it is activated. This is how it sounds when you activate the noise cancellation. We are within the office, so there's not a lot of echoing, but you can still hear a little bit of a difference between the active noise cancelling and the normal mode. Now, if I want to turn off the video, as I said, all I have to do is double tap right here. So bye-bye. Let's talk about recording distance and transmission. Hollyland is working a lot on that aspect, be it for their mics, but also for their transmission devices, such as, monitors and intercom and all that good stuff. And they claim that this one now has 300 meters or 1,000 feet of transmission distance. So I went outdoor because there's no better way to test this than being outside. We just did the test and I got to about 100 meters. You can see me all the way down here. So far so good. This is the distance you can go to. There's a couple cars passing by, which is great, so we can hear how much noise we hear on the microphones. I have the dead cat on, so it's gonna cut some of the wind, which is great. It's a perfect example and test of this little feature. And so you can easily go to 100 meters in the middle of a city or a village like I am now, but you're not going to be able to do more than that. I tried on the main road just before, and we had the same problem. At around 100, between 70 and 100 meters, it starts cutting off. Even if I'm directed towards the camera, it is still going to give you these cuts of signal. So they claim 300 meters, but in real life, I don't think you're gonna be able to get so much transmission. There. You will get a whooping 40 hours of battery life. That is 10 hours per charge on your transmitters. You can charge each one twice, so that's 20 hours. That becomes 40 hours with one case fully charged. It takes about an hour and a half to charge. So again, very, very convenient. Being able to use it for 10 hours per charge is a long time, especially since you don't normally shoot for 10 hours straight. What you do is you record, and when you're done recording, you just put it back in the case, and the case is going to charge it up. So within an hour, hour and a half, even if it's dead, it's going to be fully charged again. So there's really no way to go through a day without being able to record with these little transmitters. There is a metallic mesh noise-free and stable wireless transmission. What that means is these little transmitters have a little grid, and that grid will stop most of the dust from coming inside, but also it will stop you hearing the rubbing when you're rubbing this against clothes. That's a big problem that I had in the past when you are doing, for example, a podcast, an interview, whatnot, and you put the mic. Let's say there's a girl that has long hair. You don't really know always where to put it if she wants to keep the hair down, and it might rub and touch, and you can hear that in the recording, wherein these guys so far didn't give me that problem. And something that might could be interesting is to test what happens if you rub this little grid surface against clothes and whatnot, so that you know what happens in real life if you do so. So here, let's try the sweater, the leather jacket, the inside of the leather jacket, the pants, the shoes. Okay, that's it. When I say that they went at a length with these little microphones, I mean they really went in detail and added a load of different features. One of them is the fact that you can start recording your videos or stop by double pressing the noise cancelling yellow button. So when you have it on, all you have to do is you double tap, and that's going to start recording, or it's going to take a photo, and when you're done you double tap again, so you don't have to go and turn off the camera. That can be useful if you're, for example, doing a selfie video or just a selfie. You can even use that for that purpose. So anyways, little detail that I like to have on these little mics. When you want to check the volume, if you want it to be low, mid, or high, there is a little knob now. And when you turn that knob, what it does is that it shows you three little dots. It says minus, plus, and you can see exactly where your volume is set. I had issues with the M1 where I never knew basically how to set my volumes. I had to always kind of fiddle around with buttons and try to figure it out, and try to have a setup that would work always, but if I would touch any button, I would not know where to press. I had to take the manual back and so forth. Anyway, this one is very intuitive. You can see right away where you're at. If your volumes have changed, you can put them back by just turning a knob, and that's it. Another cool feature is the fact that you can connect the receiver to a computer via USB-A or USB-C. It is really plug and play, so you just plug it in, take your little transmitter, start talking, and you're going to be able to record your voice on your computer. Now, if you're using a MacBook Pro, for example, there's already a microphone. But what if you want a better quality, or if you want to get real close to your throat here and really get deeper, rich levels? Well, you can use this little guy that goes for any conference call, for any video call, anything. So again, another big plus. So all in all, I think this is the best upgrade I've seen on microphones so far. I have been using, like I said, the M1 for a long time, and I'm going to be using these guys flat out for any recording from now on. It's definitely going to replace my M1s. I don't always say that newer is better, but in this case, if you're thinking or considering to buy a set of mics, I would definitely just go straight for the M2. And if you have the M1 and you want to upgrade, I think it is worth the upgrade. Honestly, they're really small, very compact, and if you're someone that does a lot of run and gun and that doesn't want to have any bulk or that wants to have the possibility or the option to clip it in different ways, then this is the microphone for you. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss any of my future content. If you have any question, like always, write it down in the comment section below. I'll answer as fast as possible, and I see you very soon. Take care. Cheers.